Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to see about comments, data type, variables in VBA, constants in VBA, strings in VBA, dates in VBA, operators, array. What is meant by comments? Comments in VBA programming are statements that are not executed or compiled but are only there to provide a brief description of any function, variable, statement, etc. Use comments to describe what the code does. It will help you to understand what the code was doing when you refer after a long time. You can begin a comment with an apostrophe. VBA program ignores text that follows an apostrophe in a line of code. Example. Sub-example. Print the following message. Message box can't select. Exit sub. I example the line 2 have apostrophe so VBA ignores any text that follows an apostrophe. The line 3 have apostrophe but it was inside a set of quotations so VBA not consider it as command. Tips to effective use of comments. We can able to describe briefly about the purpose of each sub or function procedure right. We can able to use comments to keep track of changes you make to a procedure. We can use a comment to indicate that we are using a function or a construct in an unusual or non-standard manner. We can use comments to describe the variables we used in VBA, especially if we don't use meaningful variable names. We can use a comment to describe any workarounds we develop to overcome bugs in Excel. What is meant by variables in Excel VBA? The storage location in your computer's memory that is used by a program is named as variables. We can able to assign a value to a variable by using the equal sign operator, smiley face. The variable names in below examples appear on both the left and right sides of the equal signs. Note that the last example uses two variables. Some basic rules for variable names. We can able to use letters, numbers, and some punctuation characters in variable name, but the first character must be a letter. VBA does not distinguish between lowercase and uppercase letters. We cannot use any spaces, periods, or mathematical operators in a variable name. We cannot use the following characters in a variable name: hashtag, dollar, percent, and, or, etc. We cannot use more than 255 characters in variable names. If we want to give more than 2 words in one variable, then we will use underscore to split the word. Example: loan underscore amount equals 208,591, student underscore name equals Bob Johnson. If we use sub, dim, with, and, next, and for as a variable name, then we will get compile error. Data type in Excel VBA. The data type is the core character of any variable. It represents the type of value we can store in the variable and the limit or range of values we can store in the variable. Data types are built in VBA, and the user or developer needs to know which type of value we can store in which data type. VBA program automatically handles all the data details, so it makes programmers coding time. VBA does not require that we need to declare the variables that we use, but it is definitely a good practice. Below table shows some built-in data types in Excel VBA. Scope of variable in VBA. Procedure only. If we declare the variable by using a dim or a static statement in the procedure, variables declared with this scope can be used only in the procedure. Module only. If we declare the variable by using a dim or a private statement before the first sub or function statement in the module. Variables declared with this scope can be used all the procedures in your module. All procedures in all modules. If we declare the variable by using a public statement before the first sub or function statement in the module. Static variables, public variables and private variables in VBA. Static variables. Static variables allow you to preserve a value after your code is finished. The static variable value we can't change once we declare. Static current rate as long. Public variables. Public variables can be used in any procedures in the project. If a public variable is declared in a standard module or a class module, it can also be used in any projects that reference the project where the public variable is declared. Public strname is string. Private variables. Private variables are available only to the module in which they are declared. Use the private statement to declare the data type of a variable. Private myname is string. Constants in VBA. A variable's value may change when our procedure is executing. That's why they call it a variable. Sometimes you need to refer to a value or string that never changes. In that type of case, you need a constant. A named element whose value doesn't change. Example. Const date is integer equals 4. Constant underscore rate equals 0.89. Strings in VBA. In Excel we can able to work with both numbers and text. Text is often referred to as a string. We can work in two types of strings in Excel VBA. Fixed length strings. Fixed length strings are declared with a specified number of characters. The maximum length is 65,526 characters. Variable length strings. Variable length strings theoretically can hold as many as 2 billion characters. Dates in VBA. We can able to use a string variable to store dates, but we can't perform date calculations. Using the date data type gives your routines greater flexibility. For example, you might need to calculate the number of days between two dates. This would be impossible if you used strings to hold your dates. Dim tomorrow as date. Dim end time as date. Const last day as date equals hashtag 13/10/2023 hashtag. Const time equals hashtag 13:00:00 hashtag. Operators in VBA. 1. Assignment operators. The equal sign is assignment operator in Excel VBA. It is used to assign value to the variable. Here if we consider equals means equal then it wrong. Example. X equals 12. X equals x plus 1. In first line the value 12 is assigned to variable x. In next line the x value increased by 1 then it saved 13 in x variable. 2. Arithmetic operators. This operator used to arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction etc. Below table shows the sum arithmetic operator with function and symbol. 3. Logical operators. This operator used to logical operations like not and etc. Below table shows logical operators with function and symbol. Array in VBA. An array is a group of variables that share a common name. You refer to a specific variable in the array by using the array name and an index number in parentheses. In following example, by using one variable name we can assign 12 string. Thanks for watching this video. To watch more information video like this, please like, share, and subscribe.